Hold on. Carrie, you're coming in. Let's see. Okay. Go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
There you go. Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead and turn on your camera. You'll be able to see yourself right next to me
How do I
whenever you
do
do.
that?
So it should be right down there where you turn the microphone on. There's going to be a little thing that says video, and then right next to it that says audio. So it's two little
Oh,
buttons.
I see it.
There. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Are we having a car session?
Yes,
I like car sessions. Are you ready?
I am.
I know. Don't be
Very nice to
terrified.
meet you.
It's
It's very nice
wonderful
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you. You
I'm a
as
huge
well.
fan.
I know. Well, just stay with me. We're gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna walk you through this entire process. I'm not laughing at you. I have a spirit of a person that is with me, and they are they're funny. They have like a dry, quick sense of humor in my brain, or at least they're good at like coming back with semi smart ass remarks, like not in a bad way, just in a good way. And so essentially when I'm getting something, it is a guy because they were talking about they were like affiliating themselves with the only male I have on the other side is my dad. And so they're affiliating themselves with like a masculine energy as well. And they're just like, "You're glad to see me. I'm glad to see you. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, we're here to do this, right?" Like that's how they feel. So I just want to let you know we're going to point our direction in a couple of ways, our view. I do have my REM pod back here. It's a little red light. I also have my little cat balls
Okay.
as well, my motion sensor cat balls. So my first client, her
Okay.
husband died, and he came through and he was fucking great. He set those things off. My last client, her dad was in heaven. He was a little bit older. He didn't know how to set them off a whole lot. This person, I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. So if you ever see like a light or like a party going on, that's because they're touching them. Okay.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
hang on. I'm going to go ahead and get really quiet for about 10 seconds. And then I'm going to walk you through this whole thing. Let me turn on my spirit box. Oh, man. He, he's in heaven. He's talking about there's a woman here as well. Essentially there he's saying that he's relaxing. I said, "Well, that's good." So I'm turning on my box right now. We're gonna see. So if you ever see me look at my phone, it's because I'm seeing if I get anything interesting or cool. Hold on. Why? Doesn't wish he would come back though. Who's this? Hang on. Do you ever hear like Steven's voice like actively in your brain? Like, can you
Yes.
hear his okay.
Every day. Every day.
Really? He goes like this. He says, "Yeah, right now I'm in the car with her." And I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "So like to ride around the car?" And he goes, "No, no, no." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "But she can hear my voice. Like she can hear it and it just shows up in her brain." And I go, "No shit." I said, "She can do that? Really? Nobody can do that." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And he's like, "No, no, no, ask her." So know that that's
Yes.
really him. Okay.
Okay.
And why? Oh, it said true. True. He. No, yes. And why? Hold on. He essentially was saying that he's like your um little guardian angel that goes around with you everywhere and helps you
I
make
feel him
decisions.
everywhere. I do.
That's yes, that's because he is. And he's talking about how he doesn't like he's there to be your guide because he doesn't like how you get and I don't this is a feeling. How he's talking right now is in feelings with me, okay? So it could be a little less, it could be a little more. But he doesn't like how you get stuck on decisions. And so he's talking about how like if you go, "Man, should I do this? Or should I go here?" And he's like, "No, now." And it's like simple things. I mean, not always crazy things like, "Oh my God, okay, should I do like the 18 pack of toilet paper or should I do the 22 pack of toilet paper?" And like
Oh my
looking at the
gosh.
price. Okay. And so he's saying, "Just go for it. Get the big one." And I'm like, "All right, I'll tell him about that." And why? What else? What happened? Ah, He definitely loves you, comes and give you a kiss on your cheek. So that's very, very cool. And he's talking about how, who? You have kids as well? Are there two kids involved with you? Ah, okay.
He
Hey,
has 2 kids, and I
that,
have 5.
oh,
I have 5, and he has 2.
oh my God.
We
So
were
those are the two
blended.
kids for him. Oh, no wonder. Okay. He goes like this. He says, my two kids or the two kids need to appreciate her. He said they need to say, "Oh my God, I love you so much." Like he's talking about how he wants this family to just be copacetic and he's not there to kick everybody's ass and tell them that they need to do it. So he's trying to get through you. And why? And so your kids didn't have a problem with him. They liked him.
They loved him. That was my
That's
youngest called him Daddy-O.
that's why. Okay, because I go like this. I said, "What about the other side? I know having a blended family myself." I go, "That could be difficult." He goes, "No, no, no." He says, "Not a problem on her side." He said, "They love me. They love me."
Yes.
I go, "Okay, good." And why? No wonder he hangs out with you all the time. No
We
wonder.
have 12 grandkids, and
Shut
he was the
up.
best pappy ever in the whole world. They adored their pappy.
He still is the best pappy. Hang
He
on, let me
is.
see. What are you doing? He's cooking for him. He makes some snacks. He
Yes.
likes candy. He's talking about, he said, I don't have to rely on her for everything. He says, I can do things myself. I go, oh,
Mhm.
really? And tell me, you're still working right now though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I said, what about that? I said, were y'all both retired or was like she not working? No, 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 no. She still gets up and she busts her ass every day. And I go, oh, and he says, I wish she didn't. He says, but right now that's not where it's at. He likes that you stay busy so that way you don't get sad essentially at the same time. And oh, hang on. And you're not dating anybody else though right now, right?
I am. I'm actually
Oh,
remarried.
you did remarry because he goes like this. He said that he can't hold you at night anymore. That's why I was like, maybe your kid sleeps with you. And then I was like, no, they're too old. That doesn't make any sense. It's because you have somebody else with you. That's why. He goes like this. He says, I love her. Oh, it just said goosebumps. So he's talking about trying to give you goosebumps. And he says, in the beginning, I would go and I would sleep next to her and I would hold her at night. And he's
I
like making
felt him.
fun. I know. And he's making fun about how you and I both snore, which is good. And he's talking about like hearing this. It's not a crazy amount. And he says, tell me, does he? Mm. Is your husband that you're with right now, is he a broader shouldered guy than Steven? Okay,
Yes.
because he says I try to
Steven was
get in the bed
short.
with her. That's why. He says, but that one that she's with, he's like a bear. And I go,
Yeah.
oh. Oh. So
He's a
he's
big
just
guy.
like he's joking around and he's talking about tiptoeing around and like trying to get in there with you. And tell me, he thinks you're very hot. He thinks that tell me. So you had already the five kiddos that you have, are they with two separate dads?
Yes.
That's okay. He goes like this. I said, so what happened? I said, I've been married twice. He goes, man, he says, she's had two fuck ups beforehand, like that. And I said, I know, or he's calling them a fuckhead, essentially, not saying that you messed up. But I go, really? He goes, yeah, yeah, we don't got to talk about him. He says, want to punch him in the head every day. And I said, I understand. And he's talking about how he's your third or your best one. And
Yes.
he good, good, good. And tell me, oh, oh, did she? No, you didn't. You didn't get a tattoo of him, correct?
I
Did
did. I did. I told
you
him
did?
to talk about it. I told him to talk about it.
That's why. Okay, goes like he goes, this is the feeling. He goes, and this guy must be pretty good because he sees my mhm. And I go, oh, and I go, no, she didn't. He goes, yeah, because I'm looking at you. I'm like, she didn't have tattoos, and he's like, no, tell her about it. And
I've
why
got several
you?
of two distinct ones of Steven. When he was with me, I got his name tattooed on the back of my neck, and it's really big. He told the tattoo artist, go big, so he did it. And after Steven passed, I went back to the same tattoo artist. He put some wings around his name. But
That's the feathers.
this one on my arm, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my God. Oh, it
That's Steven's
literally.
writing. One day he packed my lunch for work, and when I went to eat my lunch that day was a little love note. Tell me how much he loved me, and that's what that is. I
How
have his writing on me.
romantic. It's because he's talking about seeing his name and the guy's just like, I'll overlook it. So
Yes.
he likes him for that. And what happened? Hang on. Oh, shut up. Really? Oh. So you didn't get to say goodbye to him and he didn't get to say goodbye to you? Steve, walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Come over here. Thank you.
Hi, babe.
He's here. He loves you. Oh my God. I'm so happy you did that. Thank you. Do it again. Can you try to set off the other balls? He's joking about playing with his balls. That means he has a dirty sense of humor in a funny way.
He
And
does.
yeah, he must have been in a lot of pain as well. Why were you in pain? Hang on. This is gonna be a random question. Had he tried kratom before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
He was
I
addicted to pills, and he tried to use the kratom to get off of it.
shut up, really?
Yes.
Yeah, he's talking about that. I have a little bit in my house for like when my husband's pain gets really bad because he doesn't do anything. And he's talking about how he was snooping around it. And I go, "What?"
He loved it.
Yes, yeah. So he's been in my house with me. Good job. I've never had that ever come through. And tell me, yeah, he's so sorry. He's talking about, I guess, you going up and being, I don't know how you got there. So you ended up finding him? Oh, no.
No. He
No,
was at his
okay.
mom's house.
That's the woman. That's the woman. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay,
Went
because
there, and I got to say goodbye and kiss him and stuff when they took him out of the house.
he goes like this. He says, tell her she said goodbye. Tell her I got her. Tell her I saw her. Tell her I was above. And then he says, this woman found me. And I'm like, who's the woman? And he says, watches over me. So I'm like, man, must be his wife. No, it's his mom. And so
It was his
oh,
mom.
it just said, I'm here. So I know you are. And he's so sorry that he crossed, but he loves you. And he's so happy. He's so happy. I know you miss him and he misses you terribly, but he loves you and he's around you 24/7. And
I've never experienced a bond like that with anybody in my life.
no, he's
It
your
was
best
so
friend.
deep.
I know. I know. I mean, I don't talk about soulmates a whole lot, but that's a soulmate, like all the way. And it's still there. He's not gone. What are you doing? Where are you going with that? Who? Do y'all have dogs? Do y'all have two dogs right now?
We have one. I have
Wait.
Steven's dog.
Oh, you have Steve. Okay. He goes like this. He says, oh, and the dog, talk about the dog or the dogs. And I go, oh,
Told him to
okay.
tell me if the dog sees him.
Yeah, that's what he keeps saying. He keeps showing me eyes over and over again, like eyes. And so I would have to say, yes, he does see him. Absolutely. And why? So
I
did we
swear
end
he
up
spooned that dog more than he spooned me. That was his baby.
that's what he
He
keeps
loved
doing.
her.
He just showed me getting down on the ground and like trying to play with her. Getting out, like just being there, trying to play with her. Oh, it just said ball. So the dog plays fetch?
She has a
Really?
whole bunch of toys. She loves her rope though. That's her favorite. But she
That
has her balls are her babies, so she won't chew them up.
that's why. Yeah, it just said ball in my spirit box. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he's recognizing it. And then what else? Hold on. Who? He's funny. He's talking about this is not going to make any sense to you. No, it is going to make sense to you. He's funny. He's trying to talk to me about conspiracy theories. He's talking about, hang on. It's like when he died, his mind was blown. Like he's like, whoa. That's what he's talking about. Like, where? Did they not find him in his room until the morning?
Yes, exactly.
That's what he keeps saying. He says, Amy, he said, I died. And he said, and I was looking at my body and I was like, holy shit, how do I get back in? What do I do? And he says, I had a long time to stand in there and be in there. He goes, because then they found me in the morning. Oh, hell, I was already gone, though. There wasn't anything anybody could do. Ah, whatever. And he's just like, and then at that point, somebody came to take him to the light. I think it goes into like either his friends or it's like a grandfather or grandparent and then
Yes,
friends as well. That's what he,
his Paul died
his,
5 months before him.
so that's what that is. Okay. And then he says that they came and took him to the light. And when he went into the light, it's like he saw the entire universe and he's trying to make my brain fathom that and I can't. And he goes, wow. And then he's showing me everything from aliens to like Egypt. It's weird. It's like timeline. So we can see everything essentially. And he pot what? Hang on. Okay, in the future for you, I need you to take extra good care of your kidneys. Just extra good care of your kidneys. And it may be that you end up having like to get a stent in your artery that goes to your kidney. So if you ever feel like you're having like shortness of breath or chest issues, or if somebody ever says you have high cholesterol or something like that, I want them to do like an extra test to see the pressure in your kidneys.
Okay.
Okay. That's not
I'm
right
having some
now.
medical issues, but it's my head, it's not my kidneys.
Ah, it's your head as well. So let's get into that. Tell me, hang on. Weird. Do you have like a cyst in your brain?
Yes.
Oh, good job. Because sorry about him. Isn't that weird? Isn't that wild that he knows that? That's wild. Okay, sorry.
That is amazing.
He's talking about that. I said, "What's up with her head?" I said, "I get migraines. Can you talk about it?" He goes, "Oh, it's like one of those like arachnoid cysts or like cysts or something like that." He says, "You've heard about them before." And I go, "Really?" And I go, "Well, what are they going to do about it?" He goes, really nothing right now. And I go, oh, okay. And then he's talking about how maybe in the future, wait, but it's in a spot where they can't operate or take it out.
They called it a tumor, but they think it's benign.
Yeah, so it's just okay. So like an arachnoid tumor, arachnoid cyst. Okay, I gotcha. He goes like this. He says they're not really going to take it out. Um, is it inhibiting your vision and your left eye right now?
Yes, yes, I see double.
Yeah, he goes like I said, "What?" He said, "Oh man, it's really fucking with her vision. Like more importantly, and he makes my left eye go weird." And I go, "Oh, okay." And he says that, "Tell me, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. Don't worry about it. Hang on. It's weird. He keeps saying it's like it's almost just been there for a really, really long time. And so they're gonna go
Wow.
back, yeah, and they're gonna go back and recheck you in 6 months. Okay.
I'm waiting on an MRI right now, but and then we go from there. So I
And then,
just found out about this a few days ago.
oh my God. So, oh my God, what interesting timing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. You're not dying from it. I hate to
I'm
tell
just
you
gonna have
that.
a headache forever or what?
Well, there's a couple of things that he's showing me. He's showing me people sitting on their hands, which means like maybe we're not going to do a whole lot about it right now. But there is a feeling of it either being cured or being removed through means that my brain just has no idea what those would be because I haven't seen every single thing, right? But even one of the things that they show me is maybe somebody goes in down the line and maybe you get hospitalized for it down the line and they put in like a bead of radiation or something in there. It's something that I have never seen before and may not be out yet. And then it ends up shrinking it. or it attempts to like kill it on the inside or tries to shrink it. And so you'll end up getting relief. Hang on. Hold on. Weird. So is it like inside the ventricle area?
They said something like that. Frontal lobe, left frontal lobe.
Left
That's all
frontal
I
lobe.
know. Yeah.
Okay, right up there. Because I had brain surgery to remove my tonsil stuff in the back of my head. And I said, where's this going to be? And he says, oh no. He says, they would only be able to go in the eye or like up. And I was like, what? Um, you're not dying. You'll be okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think you'll have a headache. I want you, whenever you go to the doctor, have they put you on Fioricet yet?
Yes.
Okay, that is my favorite pill in the entire world for my migraines. They are amazing. Now, don't
They
take it
knock
before you
me
go
out.
to.
I can't take them during the day because when I'm at work, I can't because I'll be
Oh,
asleep.
oh, really? It puts you to sleep,
Yes.
man. I take one as
Yes.
soon as I wake up in the morning with my coffee because I always have a migraine with how I sleep in the morning. Because that, so apparently I'm made of steel. So I was like, don't take it at night because it has caffeine in it. But yeah, continue taking your meds. I do think you'll end up getting surgery at one point because they're showing me stitches. But even then, that will be okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. And he just loves you. He adores you. He's not going anywhere. Apparently he showed up. I'm so glad he did that. Do you
Am
have
I
any
allowed to ask a
questions?
question? Yes.
Yes, I was going to ask you. Do you have any questions?
Okay. So one, where's his ring? It went missing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and secondly, on my I turned 50 a few months after he passed, and at
Yeah.
work at the time I worked inside the building, and there was three pigeons follow me around the whole room, the whole little area where I work all day on my 50th birthday.
Yeah. That
I
would be
want to know.
him.
Even my coworker, who's like super Christian and don't believe in that stuff, told me that's Steven.
Yeah. That would be him. They can mess with birds because birds have little metal pieces in them. Okay, this sounds weird. Like literally look it up. Like they have little metal, I forget what they're called, like a giblet or something, but it is a piece of metal. And so they can go through and they can hop in their brain and they can easily control them and
Oh
make
my
them go where
god.
they want to go. So that would absolutely be him. And it's something that made you notice because if you just saw three pigeons, you'd be like, "Oh, it's weird, three pigeons." But three pigeons following you around the entire time while you're at work, yes, that is
Yes.
something. So that's what I would take is absolutely that would be him. The other thing, well, let's ask about the ring. As soon as you said, "Where's the ring?" and he goes, "Oh, here we go again," which means like this is. I don't think it's lost. I think it's stolen. Hold on. Give me a second. Weird. He last had it at his mom's house though.
No, he actually, like probably a week or so before he passed, he gave me a pawn ticket. He said, "Put it in your wallet because I'll lose it." And he had it pawned. And afterwards, I got it out of pawn and I had it. It was a big thing though, because his family hates me,
Huge.
and they
Ah,
kept everything of his. And I told him, "Screw you, it's mine now." I was
good.
his wife.
Good. Good. Yes, you were. Absolutely. He goes like this. And so he goes like this. He says it's
But
still at the
then it just
house.
disappeared. I don't know what happened to it.
Ah, I got you. And you since moved houses though, correct?
I've done a lot that Steven wanted. He wanted to sell a house and get a camper. I sold the house. I got a camper. I learned how to ride a Harley Davidson. I have a Harley Davidson just like his. I mean, I'm living for him. Somebody told me live for him, and I am.
And
I
that's what you're
am.
supposed to
I
be
love
doing.
him.
And that's why he's with you 24/7 because you're living with him. So you keep building that connection. I asked him, I said, "Is it still in the house where y'all were living at or what?" He said, "No." He said it's not there anymore. And I go, "Oh, okay." And then I asked, did it get like packed with anything? Hang on. Oh, it just said ring. My spirit box just said ring. Hang on. I don't know how many jackets you have. I don't think you have a crazy amount of them. I think his ring is going to show up. I think his ring is going to show up, but I think it's going to show up almost magically. This sounds weird, but it's like if you're going through and you're looking in like that. But I don't
You're
think you
breaking
have.
up. Oh no.
I'm here. I'm with you. I'm with you still. Don't worry about it. Can you hear me? Hold on.
A little bit. Now I can.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now it's back. Apparently the wave passed for your side. So I think that you'll end up finding it. I don't think you're gonna find it for like another 2 years though. I
Okay.
think you'll find it, but I think it's gonna be like and the reason why I'm saying magically is because the way he shows it to me is like if you're going through a hoodie or you're going through a jacket pocket and it's just in there, but
Uh,
it's like you've been through these before. You've touched them before. It's not like you have a whole coat closet of coats you've just never touched in 10 years. So that's why I'm
right.
saying it's almost like magical. So we'll just have to see. I think you're going to end up finding it, but it's going to be a couple years.
Okay. I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, so just wait and that has happened. That has happened. And so this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go and have an amazing day. I want you to know that he loves you and he showed up all the way and that he's going to be with you for forever. And then if you ever need me or if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And let me know what's going on with your head. And then I'm going to send you the copy of this tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome. I love you, Carrie.
Love you too.
Bye, sugar.